Hey, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday evening. Hope y'all ate good. Hope y'all watched some football. Hope it's all good. We finna go ahead and take another little ride real quick. Hopefully, I can get some of my people up out here with me. But hey, let go. Let go.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you. How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long we gon' continue to march and be all talk? How long we gon' keep letting them outline us in chalk? How long before we do better, expect better, and get it? How long we gon' keep letting them think we all ignorant? How long before we expose their white supremacist views? How long we gon' believe every excuse they report on the news? How long can they use the black president as a dismissal? Like racial inequality is not even a real issue. How long before we quit acting like junkies? We built this country. How long before they know you ain't a watermelon eating monkey? How long must we continue to lose lives by guns and knives? How long before we take our baby mamas and make them wives? How long before we hold them accountable for treating us like animals? How long before we set the example when take what's tangible? How long will you be complacent with dealing with all this hatred? How long? Cause I'm sick of this waiting. I'm getting impatient. How long, man? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long we gon' keep waiting, y'all, before we get it together? How long before we will look to ourselves to make it better? How long before we go back to caring for the community? How long before we stop showing buffoonery and show more unity? How long before we stop marching, protesting with no results? This country's foundation was resulting from tearing shit up. How long before we become more strategic, make them believers? Get them tactics up, they ain't bagging up, and we ain't either. How long before there be another murder, they out to purge us? How long before the black and the brown wake up and merge? How long we divided while everybody united? In the past wars we won, when people got fed up and collided. How long we continue to let them corrupt the art form? How long I gotta wait for justice for Daniel Hawthorne? Trump v. Hillary, visibly white supremacy. How long will they continue to destroy us beyond politically? How long, man? Before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us?
Man, what's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday night, man. Welcome to the Think Tank, man. We up in here on Sunday. We get in. Gonna let them have it, man. We finna let them have it. I almost repeated the song. I ain't even used to being up on a Sunday doing a live. But anyway, it's good to have y'all up in here, man. Um, Waiting on some of my guys to come up in here, but man, we gonna talk about it. We gonna do the bullshit like we normally do. It ain't never hurt nobody to just get out here and just think about things. We got a lot going on in this country, man. We got wars being fought. We got old politicians. We got injustices. We got lawsuits. We got settlements. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. We got all type of stuff that we don't talk about. Some things that we need to talk about. So let's talk about it, man. What's going on, y'all? First of all, of course, y'all know how we get down on this channel in this area, man. We are about the injustices of people, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Uncle Earl around the corner, man. If he got treated wrong, mainly, but mainly we do talk about this R. Kelly fight, man, and the things that he's going through, because he is an embattled singer, not a disgraced singer, none of that stuff. He's embattled. He's in the battle right now. We actually out here in the battle with a man's, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a long time, man. I've been in this, man, dealing with this for a minute, bro. And the crazy thing about it is that, my stance has never really changed, man, from one perspective to the next, one day to the next, man. I do feel like that, people have really, really like just rushed to a judgment without really thinking about the fact that women can lie, Um, we actually have a situation where, they said believe all women, but then what is a woman, man? They don't even know what a woman is anymore. So what are we believing? If you can't identify what a woman is, then why should we believe it? That's actually a good thing to, try to figure out. Why should I believe it if y'all don't know what it is? Y'all telling me that I can't tell you what it is. It could be a dude that was a dude today, and now he playing on the women's basketball team tomorrow, and that's a woman. So I'm supposed to believe that? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I really feel as if I'm being bamboozled in a way. If you want me to believe that a man dressed as a woman is a woman, I can't even drink that Kool-Aid, bro. So that's pretty much what it is. So we've been going through this thing. I say for cool, man, going on 5 solid years, man. That we have been pretty much trying to dissect and break down what happened to the king of R&B, man. How did he come to such a pass, And I would like to know from some people, man, how did it even happen like this? I mean, what do you think? I mean, what could it be? What could it be to have a man just lose everything out of nowhere, man? Just based off of allegations, accusations, and things like that, man. So, basically, that's where I'm at with this whole thing. And I've been here this whole time, and I've been kind of stuck in it this whole time, the same thought process over and over again. Like, why would and how could something like this happen to someone? How could this really, really happen? And it's so weird because I even go back into some of the old stuff that I used to do. So, I'm gonna take y'all on a little journey, man, to see if this stuff still rings true to y'all as much as it rings true to me. This is actually when I first actually jumped on to the scene and I was compelled to even talk about anything when it came to this particular situation. So, we can go ahead and look at that. Then I get back to you. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Derek. Y'all on the morning drive with me. I'm on my way to work. So, I'm kind of fresh. Just woke up from, last night and watching Surviving, whatever the heck that was. And I'm here to tell you, man, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. You can't make me get it. How you can sit here and run your mouth, make up lies, man, have people co-sign your lie, and all of a sudden that make it truth, man. I'm sitting up here, man, and watch the way they jump this thing off, running this man's childhood through the grease, talking about how, he was molested by a neighbor, stranger, whatever, man. And I think that it's sad, man. How in the world can Lifetime pull this bull crap off, man? How is it that they can use this man's likenesses, all of this stuff, and get paid off of it and lock him up? It's almost like the ultimate sacrifice, man. If you pay attention to it, they sacrificed him to get money off of it, man. And don't ever get it twisted, man. When you look at it, they working on martyring this man for a cause, kind of in reverse, to where they can do a movie for him, we'll do a movie about him, paint him as a predator all throughout the movie, or paint him novice. I don't know. But at the same time, man, it's so up in the air, man. And I'm sitting up here watching this shit, looking at it, and it's literally making me sick, because I'm like, how dirty can you be? I'm like, how foul can you be? You gonna dog this man out. You gonna dig Aaliyah up. You gonna do all of this shit, you disrespectful motherfuckers at Lifetime. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You got all. I was pissed off. It was early in the morning, man. Y'all gotta forgive me. Good Lord, I was cussing my ass off. But I do anyway, so I guess there's no real difference. All of these chicks on here, and I'm sitting up here watching this TV show, watching them fake cry, man, and ain't no tears falling out their face, man. And they got this dramatic ass music going on. It's crazy as hell. Ain't nobody coming with no proof, no receipts, no nothing. Nothing, man. Nothing at all. It's not, to me, y'all, I feel like due process is due process, man. There's certain shit that, like the white girl said last night, there's certain things that you do when a crime is committed against you. And the first thing you do is not to go to a lawyer, man. It's not to get money, man. That is to, if you've been victimized, you're going to say something to somebody or tell somebody you need help. You're not finna sit here and be like, well, I want bread. I want to get paid. And then when the money run out and the check stop coming because his career declined, now everybody want to run their mouth at the same time. Think about that. Every female in this docuseries in the indictments, man, had an epiphany at the same time. Same time. Ain't something wrong with that picture. Don't know group of people have an epiphany about one person or one situation at the same time. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Now you look up and half the people that was in the first survivor when R. Kelly is gone, they coming up with new victims. They got what's her name? Tiffany Hawkins over here running her mouth. Demetrius Smith's little goonie running her mouth, talking about how, that she dealt with R. Kelly or didn't deal with him, or he ended up forcing her to have sex and all this. Man, look. People tend to get this whole thing twisted when people get to talking about, the injustice. Okay, so let's just talk about injustice, man. Martin Luther King said it back in the day: injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And I'm gonna tell you like this: even if you find dope on somebody, you got to find it the right way, because if you don't, that's problems. That's problems and legalities and everything. And they not going about this the right way at all. They are actually sitting up here continuing to run a smear campaign, which lets you know there ain't no evidence, man. They ain't got nothing on this dude. They just running their mouth continually. Now there's some people in here that truly want R. Kelly to go to jail on this documentary. For real, believe that. Because there's people that do want the worst for you. They want it. You know what I'm saying? So Tiffany Hawkins, them doggone, what's her name? Uh, I forget, Faith Rogers and her parents up here sitting here running their mouth in the past, looking like pimp, got on tight pants. You know what I'm saying? Look like he about to have you know what I'm saying? Like he about to give himself blue balls, but he had on blue pants. So yeah, he did give himself blue balls. Running your mouth, talking shit about a situation that your daughter got herself into as a grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? Calling her a victim. No, you a volunteer, heifer. You're volunteering. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no victims in this. Dude, if I sit up here and stand on a train track and be like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit here, the train ain't going to hit me, it's going to stop, and then I get smacked. How I look blaming the train? I'm on their tracks. For real, you know what I'm saying? So, to see all of this, man, unfold, to see how they did Bill Cosby, to see how they did Michael Jackson, to see how they trying to do Russell Simmons, to see what they trying to do to Cuba Gooding Jr. You got this doggone chick out here running her mouth talking about, oh yeah, I slept with Snoop Dogg or whatever. Ain't none of these cats safe. None of them. You know what I'm saying? And they got their mouth shut, but ain't none of them safe. I need to understand why. Well, I know why these cats ain't talking. Reason why they not talking is simple. It is because of the fact that if they do talk, they gonna get exposed, or quote unquote exposed, to where somebody gonna sit up here and tell a lie about them and say something about them, and then their career is gone. I know they afraid of that. If I was an artist, I'd be petrified at this point, for real, because these females sit up here and throw themselves at these dudes. They go through all the channels. They go through and get, concert, backstage pass, VIP after party, tour bus foolishness. And you go through all of these steps. You mean to tell me that you don't know what's going on while you going through these steps? You smoking weed, you're getting high, you're getting drunk on your own. You know what I'm saying? Half of these people, you know what I'm saying, are thoughts, man. I don't want us to stop sitting here acting like that 15, 16-year-old girls or whatever the case wouldn't lie about their age. I done seen it happen, man. We all have seen it happen. Now we want to sit up here and act funky about it and act like it's brand new. Oh no, ain't no female, no 16-year-old. Whatever, man. For real, whatever. You can't sit up here if a young 15, 13, 14, 15-year-old can be, boy can be a murderer, a 15, 16-year-old girl can be a thought, and a grown woman can lie about her 16-year-old life. That's just the way that it is, because we got liars out here in this world. Ain't too many people out here honest. For real. So when we sit up here just because somebody go on television and create some type of propaganda piece about a human being, and destroy their life, and we so quick as black people to persecute our own when we should be helping our own. What was the fucking help for R. Kelly when he was going through that shit as a child? Where was it? Where was that shit at? But you want to paint him a fucking monster. You want to do all of this shit. You want to talk shit about this man. You want to sit up here and act like you wasn't going, like you didn't hear the Bump and Grind remix and decided that whenever you met him, whatever was going to happen was going to happen. And you put yourself in that position, and when he didn't choose your ass, you want to act like that, oh my God, he raped me. Rape is not a bad date, boo-boo. Rape is not a bad relationship, boo. Rape is not, you know what I'm saying, you putting yourself in a position on the damn train tracks and letting a train run you over. It's not. You can't commit suicide and blame the gun. Not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I sit up here watching this shit, man. And the only reason why I know is people all up in the R. Kelly support groups and everywhere talking about, oh no, don't watch it. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. If you don't pay attention to what the enemy doing, guess what? They paying attention to what the heck you doing. So it would be in your best interest to watch the opposition. They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You want to turn a blind eye to this? One of the reasons why all this is happening is because people sit up here and didn't pay attention to what was happening with Bill Cosby. They didn't watch that. They just let it unfold. And the next thing you know, an old ass man is locked up behind some handsome ass looking female that look more like a dude than the average dude. You gotta be kidding me. This shit is crazy. For real, it's early in the morning. They got me out here snapping on the highway. Luckily, it's Friday and it ain't no traffic jam. Because I would be talking for a long time. But like I said, man, you know, you have to really look at things holistically. Look at them as a whole. Why in the heck would you wait, and you a victim of something? You've been victimized, you've been hurt. But you wait. And then all of a sudden, everybody has this mass epiphany at one time. I ain't never been to church, y'all, and seen more than 2 people get saved at one time. And 9 chances out of 10, they came together. For real, you better believe it. You know what I'm saying? People rarely have mass epiphanies at the same time. And it seemed like all these females had their epiphany that they wanted to talk at the same time. Same time. Something's wrong with that picture. It definitely is. They sequestered these females for a year to get their stories to line up like they do. And it's crazy to me that people can't see it. That, you know, people will sit up here and watch this and take it as fact. You can't take this shit as fact. You take it for what it is, a slander propaganda piece on a television show. They called Ashanti McGee on something a star of Surviving R. Kelly. Really? You're a star now? This is what they're labeling you? Because it's all bull crap, y'all. Bull crap. At the end of the day, it's all bull crap. These females was going and they got mad because they got sent home. Believe that. Bye, Felicia. Believe that. That's what happened. They got sent to the pad. And you know you got super fans deranged, crazy. And you mean to tell me that you can't find out of millions of fans, 50 crazy fans, 10 crazy fans, 100 crazy fans, whatever. You can pick a number and you can find them that's willing to lie You know what I'm saying? And all they had to do was sniff out the lie. You sniff a lie, you find a thief. And all these chicks is thieves. They crooks. They stole from this man. He probably caught him, kicked them out. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to tell you, since I already done heard about this, why don't I just piggyback off of the fact that you allegedly married Aaliyah? Oh, he molested me. For real, man. It happens, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening. You know, and now we got 4 months to go before this man go to trial. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's almost equivalent to you already done shot this man up. You know what I'm saying? For all intents and purposes, jail is like death. Now you going to the funeral and shooting up the casket with this Surviving R. Kelly 2 crap. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And these females ain't damaged. They on there smirking and grinning and shit. You know what I'm saying? Acting like this is a damn joke. A joke, man. And it ain't no joke, man. Y'all done played with this man's life. Y'all done sit up here and y'all done did all of this, you know, and think, you know, I don't know what the hell was going on. This is insane. It's hurtful. And as black men, we better beware because they've always painted us, black men. And I want to tell you like this, brothers, and then I'm going to let you go. Slavery, one of the biggest fears was black men raping white women. All the while white men was raping black women and black men. Number two, they don't want you to have no money. We can go to 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they accused the black man of what? Rape. And burn down a whole damn city. So you mean to tell me they can burn down a whole damn city, but they can't burn down one man's life? You got me twisted. For real. Number three, Rosewood. All of these things have happened based on accusations of sexual assault because of a propaganda piece that they made. All this stuff starts from back in the day. In 1915, they had Making a Nation, where they painted us as rapists, and they started the rebirth of the Klan. Now you got to understand this. Out of all the white people that dislike black folks, trust me, it's black people that dislike black people more. And they will definitely do whatever they can, Oprah, to make sure that things don't go our way, Gayle King, and it goes the way of the white people. At the end of the day, we got to be careful, man. Got to be more careful. We got to be aware of what's going on, fellas, because you got some vicious people out here, vicious females out here, vicious men. You got vicious teenagers from what we can see. We have to keep our eyes open, brothers, and realize that anytime an agenda comes up or a narrative, it directly affects us. They don't want melanated people to be rich. They don't want us to have a claim. They don't want us to have anything. So what they do is they scandalize our names so that they can take it all. Just like they did in Tulsa, just like they did in Rosewood, just like they didn't want to give us our freedom. They constantly try to find any reason and any way to take it back, whether it's one by one individually. We need to pay attention to what the hell is going on, people. And that's my time. I'm almost at work. I'll holler. Y'all be cool. Free R. Kelly, damn it. Real say free R. Kelly, damn it. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, shoot, that shit was crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy because I've sat up here, man, and I've watched this for years, and I still feel the same way. Even from back in 2000 with the sex tape, I still feel the same way. I don't understand how people can allow for their thought process to be tainted with propaganda and things that are unproven. You can't tell me that you can prove anything when it comes to, him. having sex with one of these people. Not with tears. No. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, I got some of my fellas in here. I'd love for y'all to come in and we can just, chop it up round robin. You can just tell me how you're feeling on a Sunday night. However, I put the link in the chat. So y'all come on and get down with your boy, man. We can talk about some things, man. We can talk about Tasha K. We can talk about the football that popped off today. Anything, man. It's all good, man. We can talk about how we gonna make this plan to get this man up out this jam. And we're gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Jeff in here. Let's go ahead and get him cracking.
Yo.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
D-Money was good with it, baby.
Oh man, you already know chilling ain't doing no killing, just trying to make it, trying to make do,
Yeah, I see you got it like real Matrix like tonight, huh?
Oh man, you know what? We out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We taking a stroll through some bullshit,
Yeah.
Get your mind right type of shit.
Right. I feel it. I feel you. I was just listening to what you was laying down, man, in that video, man, chopping it up on the way to the gig, man. Yeah, it was a lot of, heavy gems you was dropping there for people to really like, unpack and get if they weren't paying attention to this case, to get like a general understanding of how absurd the allegations are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right, man. It don't get no better, man. I mean, the more you listen to it, or the more you think about it, or you repeat what you heard, it get more ridiculous. I mean, what a world we live in, man. Yesterday I did a little live like early in the morning where I played a video of this young lady named Bjarni that accused this man of rape. Man, this man did 3 years.
I saw the playback on that.
I'm talking about 3 years. And I promise you, man, I saw this way before I ever saw anything pertaining to a surviving R. Kelly, and I thought it was ridiculous. You got all of that. You got the Brian Banks situation, man. And you want to sit up here and you want to say believe all women, but yet you also in the same breath want to ask me, well, what is a woman? You want to ask me this shit, but yet you wanted me to believe it, but you don't even know what the fuck it is.
That's a diabolical answer in 2023 and going into 24. I mean, what is it? Because they got sister women and all type of different classifications now. So it's like,
I'm serious. So what am I believing here? If I'm supposed to believe all women, but you can tell me that a man could be a man yesterday and a woman today, and I'm supposed to believe that shit, then what am I believing over here? What the hell is going on?
Man,
I'm serious. What's going on? What's going on, Sir Miguel? What's up?
What's up, Brother D? What's up, Jeff T?
Man, Brother Sir Miguel, man, always a pleasure to chop it up with you. How you feeling this evening?
Man, bro, I can't complain, man. I just laugh at all this nonsense and BS, man, because at the end of the day, it's easy to fall for the okie doke if you ain't paying attention. You know what I mean? And to use little slogans here, believe all women, this, that, and the third. And we know out of history, man, how shit go in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna point the finger at everybody, but when you look at the system overall, man, they always want to make us all look bad in terms of being a man and standing on our 10 toes. But if we soft or whatever, then that's the issue. So it's almost like a no-win situation. You know what I mean? And like Derek said, even with the Brian Banks situation, you can see stuff just slowly coming together over time, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you want to use the whole transgender thing with the whole cis this, cis that shit. It's scary out here just dating, period. You got to be careful because you don't know what you're getting.
Man.
That's a fact. I was just having that conversation with my sister yesterday, and she was like, you know, they want to tell men to believe all women, but she's like, I just know you, just me being a regular dude, and all the crazy things I'd have been through with baby mamas and ex-girlfriends just telling lies, and you know, and
Yeah.
she know for a fact like that was a lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
Mhm.
know, man.
like just in my personal situation, like I done had women fake pregnancies on me, all type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just baby mama, baby daddy drama. So just, you know, being a regular dude, and just imagine that on the magnitude of somebody like a celebrity like R. Kelly. When you talk about a better woman and he, you know, at the level that he's at and what he has to deal with in comparison to what a regular dude like me had to deal with, it's immeasurable. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So believing
Absolutely.
all women, bro, you know, they got the capacity to lie just like a man do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
What up, J Rock?
What's going on, Sir Miguel?
Shit.
J Rock, what's going on, man?
Jay
Derek,
Wisdom.
Derek, what's good with you? Jeff, what's happening with you?
Oh man, you got
Man,
the best
yeah,
hand, bro.
Man, I'm gonna say this. Y'all talked about everybody talk about well, believe all women. My thing is, how can you say believe all women when you don't want to believe a woman who passed away over 20 years ago, who said multiple times she was never married, and then had not one bad word to say about a man y'all say had molested her for all those damn years, but you don't want to believe her.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
on top of that, you want to talk about everybody talk about well, continue to believe all women. If we were to believe all women, then Susan Smith nearly 30 years ago would have got away with what she got away with.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
And see, and think about that when they say believe all women. So basically, what you're saying is take their word of mouth with no evidence. That's what you're really saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can come out of nowhere, throw somebody up under the bus. You didn't tainted them. You can't, put a band-aid for that scar that you already put out there on that person when it ain't even true.
Right.
You ain't gonna recover from that.
Nah, because once you get that staple on you or that stigma on you, it's a dark cloud that's gonna hang over you forever.
And I can give you
It's
another
always
example. The whole Jonathan Majors thing. The judge just said today that the prosecution can't they was trying to get the to not let the jurors know that the girl was arrested. The judge said no, the defense can let that in, and they can also let the videotape in where she was outside talking to strangers and at the club after the so-called choking and all that stuff supposed to happen in the Uber.
interesting.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Living in a world, we living in a world, my guy. I'm trying to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
we living in one type of world right now, man. And it's so crazy to me because, like I said, believe all women, man. Come on, bro, for real. You really want me to do that? Yeah, when I could pull up numerous videos, man, of numerous women that's done went to jail behind falsely accusing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know, we can't get into the point of foolishness to where we just believe things and take everything at face value. That's dangerous, man. Absolutely dangerous. There's no way that you can run your life that way, let alone, run a government that way.
And then he said,
So if that's what we're getting into, man, we in trouble, bro.
mhm. And then they talk about believe all women. If there's believe all women, the Maury Povich show would have never been in existence.
Hmm. Hmm.
Bro, because we
Say that
literally
again.
wouldn't be. we literally wouldn't be talking about who the baby daddy is, because the thing about it is, my mama always told me that it's mama's baby and daddy's maybe.
Yep.
Yep. How many times we seen people seen women run off stage and say, "You are not the father."
You done hiked your leg. You done let somebody shoot your club up. You don't know who shot your club up.
Man.
It's sad, man. It's just a sad thing, that we as black people have allowed ourselves to be duped again by the media and propaganda to the point where we done allowed them to take one of our own, one of our best. Just based off of, being flooded with rumors all our lives. Meanwhile, you got a Josh Giddey that's playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, that situation.
That ain't nobody even talking about, man.
Or refuse to talk about.
And check this out. He's still hoping.
Mm-hmm.
There's been no suspension. There's been nothing. He's been able to go to the locker room, hang out, kick it, make money.
And some of the reporters on ESPN and everybody been looking to, they've been catching smoke. Malika Andrews been catching a whole lot of smoke. Stephen A getting some of that smoke now also.
Well, you got to remember who Malika Andrews is engaged to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Her husband is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
she catching that smoke. I don't know if Stephen A trying to run interference or whatever the case, whatever the hell he's trying to do.
So the funny thing is, man, you look at how much noise was being made over the past couple weeks when it came to the Victims Act in New York and everybody going and filing their little funky ass charges and shit. Because from what I gather, it really wasn't that many people. Because if this was just something that everybody could do, why were they just going after rich people?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that shit? They did all of this, and you look up and you wonder about who got quiet. Throw shit at the wall, see what sticks. Jamie Foxx shit really ain't sticking. All he got to do is disappear for a couple of fucking months, and people gonna forget about this shit. The only thing that's really sticking is Diddy, because this story just keep on fucking growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's growing and fucking growing and fucking growing and fucking growing.
Yeah, and now I've seen another video. I saw the video, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. Willie D had a video, said breaking, that Diddy was uninvited to the Grammys because celebrities don't want to sit next to him.
Man, probably. But them same damn goofball ass celebrities, I can be under indictment too. You better speak up for your peoples. Y'all know y'all be at them freak parties, snorting cocaine and playing with dildos and shit. Stop bullshitting, motherfuckers.
But so what kills me is all these cats got all this money, but they won't build their own distributions centers. They won't build their own real record labels where they control shit. Because I was listening to what's his name, Weird Al Yankovic. He said he did 80 million streams and got paid $12 funky ass dollars.
Bam. That's a rip off. Real.
I said, what? Wait a minute, what?
80 million.
$12.
He did 80 million streams and got 12 funky ass dollars. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Right.
Funky ass dollars.
That's like 0.0000000.3 cents.
Yeah, man.
Man.
I'm saying that now I understand why these dudes be going on tour, overseas and all this other kind of stuff. They got to make that money and then, doing other stuff as well. But this whole streaming shit, man, they robbing these cats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Man, look, they found a way around it every which way. You know, contractually how to get this money, man. It ain't no way around it except for I don't know shit. You gotta sell your shit hard copy or something because damn.
mhm.
Yeah, they done made that difficult because most vehicles don't even come with a CD player no more. You know
What
what
a
I'm saying?
god, man. I'm gonna just buy up a bunch of sticks and shit and down here and here's a stick.
I remember like when I like the first quarter when I dropped my album, it was like 40-some thousand streams. Like the first couple months, that equaled out to like the first 3 months, the first quarter, and that was like almost $200. It was like what is this? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, so it is a ripoff, man. And if you're not, booking the events and doing, then you really not eating. You know, that's the only way these artists is eating nowadays. These streams is killing. You got to get, man, so many. You got to clear at least 1 million to see something like, off of like, DistroKid or iTunes
Mhm.
that, you know.
And then you only talking about a few $1,000s.
Yeah, you
Right.
brand.
And
But then you
because
gotta
if it's 0.0000 like you say, then you only gonna see a couple $1,000s at a million. You ain't finna see none of that shit.
Right.
mhm.
Yeah.
Then think about that. You gotta pay the taxes on that couple of $1,000s. So
On top
shit.
of all
You
that
might
shit,
you gonna end up with $800.
Mhm.
fuck.
And I
Man,
just
I can pay a couple bills. I can pay my rent, and that's about it. Shit, I get through the month.
did the math, and when it said you said 80 million streams,
Mhm.
it was 80 million. If he would have got 3 cents per stream, he would have got over almost $2.5 million. If it was
Right.
just 3 cents, he was about 2.4 million. He could so there was no way he couldn't even get 3 cents per stream.
Out.
Mhm.
Man, robbery ain't even the word, man. You
Mhm.
could say
Jack,
robbery, grand larceny, strong arm robbery,
Mhm.
all of
Jack
that.
moves, man. Jack moves, man. Yeah, man. But like I said, I've been sitting up here, man, and it's crazy because I don't consider myself to be what you would call a super fan or no shit like that, or I don't consider myself to be even like a supporter. I'm a vessel of truth, man. And when I see a lie and I know what the truth look like, I'm gonna tell it. I mean, you feel me, Jeff? You feel me, J Rock? You feel me, Sir Miguel? Y'all there?
Most definitely.
I mean, I'm a bashing the truth. I can't sit up here and be lied to and my intelligence insulted to the point where I see that you insulted everybody else's intelligence around me. And I can't yell and scream when I see that everybody drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. And it's like, man, put that shit down. You need to really look at what's going on here. This is the same playbook they used on Michael Jackson, same playbook they used on Bill Cosby. Same playbook they've been using for years. What the fuck is going on with y'all, man? Y'all see this shit for, oh my God, but it's little girls. Shut the fuck up and listen. They're not telling the truth. They're all telling the same story. We need therapists backup in order to validate their bullshit stories.
And you wonder why Dr. Phil said what he said. I
He
wouldn't
didn't know
interview
what
none of them because
he
he
didn't know
didn't
what a
trust their
lie
story.
He didn't know where the lie ended and where the truth began, bro. And that's a
Exactly.
crazy way. That's a crazy situation because that was where I was left at when I watched like the first few episodes of Surviving R. Kelly back in 2019. Or back in 2019. I'm like, what the fuck? Who? What?
Bro,
You can't even tell. It's like, huh? What do you mean? What are you saying happened here?
when they announced that they was coming out with Surviving R. Kelly, I was sitting in my living room. I said, here go the bullshit. I said, I'm not watching that shit.
I had to, bro.
Because
I had to be. It hurt.
Mhm,
It hurt. It hurt to watch. It
mhm.
was. You know what? And trust and believe me. Some of that shit almost seeped into my spirit, bro. You know all that dark ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
You start. I was side eyeing there, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, man, bro. Did you really? Wait a minute. It was tough. It was tough, man. You know that it's a brainwashing ritual that you watching. I'm being honest with you. The shit is a brainwashing ritual. The music is dark. The lighting, the flashing lights on the fucking screen, the black backgrounds, all of that stuff is a brainwashing scheme.
Well, see, Dick, when they first announced it, and then they started showing the the little advertisement of it, I knew something was fishy. I'm like, this don't even make sense. Normally, when you do a documentary, that's when the person is gone. You don't do a documentary while somebody alive. Not like that at the end of the day. But I'm just sitting there saying to myself, something was wrong with this picture.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong with it, but at the same time, I had to know what the enemy was on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to be able to quote your bullshit, especially for those who ended up in the courthouse. I'm like, wait a minute, you ain't
Right.
say that shit on Surviving R. Kelly. You ain't say all of that. And it was plenty lies being told, man. It was
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing is when you look at it, my sisters is always shortchanging they fucking selves. And you sit up here and you sold yourself out for $1,500 or $5,000 or whatever they gave you, and they made millions off of your bullshit story. And the only thing that they all even got to do was maybe do one or two red carpets and shit. And by the time all that was over and they weren't looking for your asses no more, back to the hood you go. Your book ain't selling no more.
5 minutes
'Cause
of
ain't
fame
nobody-
has expired.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, and when they started doing that, they started doing Surviving R. Kelly, I was like, okay, y'all, okay, what the hell is up with this documentary and everything? I was like, people didn't see the play, and I kept thinking, and when I went back to the date when they premiered, when they had it, when they first, because keep in mind, it said it was supposed to be seen at the theater in New York, and we all know what happened with that incident.
Right.
And then there was another video that said prior to that it was supposed to premiere in October, but it got pushed back a couple months. So you got October and December. What month falls between October and December? November.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why are they doing this now at this point? And then that's when I started going down the albums. When I saw that R. Kelly had his 12-play album hit its 25th anniversary November the 9th, and his R Double album had a 20th anniversary November the 10th. 3 weeks after that, that is when they premiered Surviving R. Kelly in that New York, or at least attempted to. So I'm like, why, if you got all these stories, why are you gonna wait until his album started hitting milestone anniversaries to try to pull this shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I figured that part out, I said, "Oh, y'all on some bullshit now."
Yeah.
And then after that, Surviving R. Kelly premiered. 6 weeks after that, here comes Leaving Neverland.
Uh-huh.
And tell me that's a coincidence.
Ain't no
Well,
way.
they was trying to attack the whole shore of Lake Michigan, going from Chicago to Gary, Indiana, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then what? And then who do you have fronting it? A tag team back again. Oprah and Gail. Let the games begin.
Mm-hmm.
Gail did the interview with R. Kelly. Oprah turns around and does Leaving Neverland with the two accused.
Like Eddie Griffin said, they want to, you know, no black man leaves Hollywood, but with an asterisk by his name.
Mm-hmm. No black
Yeah,
man
without
leaves
that
Queen.
without that little to get dig on your shit, you gotta, but yeah, he did that. They said he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then what's so funny is about all of this, you don't hear nothing else about Epstein, none of that shit. You don't hear none of that shit.
Nope.
Epstein.
Man, it's crazy. When they started canceling that man, because prior to all of the, the talk of the mockumentary, it was kind of like Kels was kind of quiet. It wasn't really nothing going on.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, he was kind of low key. He was off the radar. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they started canceling his shows and all that. That's when I started paying attention. Like, huh? And then I'm like, Surviving R. Kelly. That sounds like some type of natural disaster. Like, how you gonna put this man like survive? Like, what did he do? Like, ain't nobody in the hospital. Ain't nobody deceased. What can he really do to somebody? Then he on tour, trying to get his bag. Now, once they stopped his money, and then they came with the documentary, I said, "Oh yeah," because I have been watching Bill Cosby
Right.
situation, real close. I'm like, yeah, this Me Too movement is serious, and they using these two brothers as the crash dummies, so they can, I caught it instantly, and I was telling people, they thought I was crazy. I'm like, look, man, it's a homosexual agenda. I was saying that back in 2015, and on Facebook, I got kicked out of some little Facebook groups. They was mad, saying I was gay bashing or what have you. And I'm like, man, I'll see in the play, man. They trying to kill anything that's the alpha male energy in our society,
Yeah.
and especially the strong black alpha male energy. They are attacking it.
Yeah. And the thing with R. Kelly is, after the 2008 trial, you hadn't heard nothing from him.
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing.
he went damn near a decade. You didn't
Yeah.
hear shit from him.
Yeah. I thought Kels was put up, like he was papered up, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's R. Kelly. He got to be sitting on at least 500 M's. It's Kels. He chilling.
Right.
But little did we know, he had to. He getting ripped off by everybody around him. He got to steal tour to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Right.
would have thought?
Right. And the thing is, the only time you had heard anything from R. Kelly during that time was when he was dropping an album or a tour. That was it. There were no other allegations. There were no other women, no other so-called underage girl. You ain't heard none of that from R. Kelly.
Nothing.
Everybody talk about, well, he should have stayed quiet. He stayed quiet for damn near a decade. You ain't heard nothing from him.
Man. Yeah, because it's like they messing with him.
You know what? I want to talk about, and she ain't came back up because she ain't never gonna come up again. Lanita Carter, man. You talk about albums and shit, right? And every time an album's supposed to come out, some shit happen. Let's talk about them stolen motherfucking albums, bro.
Oh,
Let's talk about 12 Play Fourth Quarter, my dude. Now let's talk about all the shit show that was surrounding that, and how at the same time that all that was popping off, Lanita Carter was suing him for a song that was on there called Hair Braider.
Hair braider.
Fucked that whole album up. Which is probably another time he had to pivot and redo some shit, and then that's when he came up with the Untitled album, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And see, and Loveland was supposed to be a totally separate album also.
Loveland was supposed to drop right after 9/11. That was supposed to be right after the Best of Both Worlds and all that shit.
And mind you, don't forget that the real Hair Braider came out and was like, nah, that chick lying. She basically used her story to make it like it was her story.
Man, that shit crazy. But that's one of those J-Rock, that's one of the albums that was stolen and pirated over the internet. And they ended up dropping another lawsuit bomb. That was when she came back to get another $100,000. Trippy shit. It's some tripped out shit, man. For every album, there's a lawsuit, man. Up until a certain point, right?
Right? Like he said, he was like the ATM, the lawsuit.
I mean, every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying? Every album, you know, I'm like, come on, man, damn, you know, they tripping. Don't nobody see this pattern of behavior. You know, they talk about patterns of behavior. You don't see that shit?
Well, let's put it this way. I wouldn't say a lawsuit. I'd just say a mediation between the attorneys and his people and whoever they had was going through at the end of the day. Just go ahead and cut the check.
Man, yeah. It was kind of just scary witnessing how the media really mind fucked everybody though. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally was having a conversation with a brother and he was like, man, you know about Kels, and he was like, man, you know, I mean, you can't support him because you saying that you don't like black women if you support them. I'm like, what? Like they really have people thinking like if you support R. Kelly, somehow that's in connection with not supporting women. That was scary, man.
Yeah, I mean that's the propaganda. That's the mind fuck. You know, because everybody wants to fit in.
Yeah.
And see,
but at the same token, you knowing there's people getting traffic out here, but nobody ain't speaking up on that shit.
Exactly.
Like, literally.
Nope.
Literally.
Like it's all over the news, everything. Like people, black girls and women, especially here in Chicago, it's at least 500 to 600 listed, and they missing for real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we talking about a celebrity with a couple of girlfriends living with them. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. And see, one of the things I keep bringing up, and every time if I get in a discussion with somebody, I always ask this one thing. People keep saying, okay, this is supposed to be about young black women and girls, right? It's supposed to be about young black women and girls. I said, well, if this is about young black women and girls, why is every move that's been strategically made and centered around this man's music catalog? I mean, every move, down to the court dates, has been set around this man's music catalog. I had never seen nothing like that. And when I started digging more and more, and I started finding out more and more, I said, I'm like, what type of bullshit y'all running?
It's ritualistic, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely ritualistic. I mean, you can't deny the fact that it's something going on, man, and it's deep, and only people with a certain frequency level can pick up on this shit.
What
Yeah.
Brother Muse say, a heightened
Heightened sense of awareness.
Right.
heightened sense of awareness. Yeah.
Right. And I think that, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I think that we all ended up getting together and being able to decipher this calmly without provoked thoughts, having a beef with Jeff and Jeff having a beef with J Rock, Miguel, and we going back and forth and telling everybody business and shit, and somebody jump on and say, "Oh, well, fuck Big Vi," and all that goofball ass shit. Because I think y'all kind of on the same frequency level, man. I think that it just makes sense to kind of chop it up about it. Let's talk about it, man.
Man,
Well, first of all, at the end of the day, real men and real women are not going to really be talking shit on the internet.
Exactly.
They're gonna discuss that with a phone call or a meet and greet or something. At the end of the day. But if you think these platforms is where you're supposed to get your shit resolved because you got something personal going on with somebody, then you sound like a damn fool at the end of the day.
Right.
And
So you can miss me with that bullshit because I don't get involved in people's shit because I ain't no drama king or none of that shit.
Right.
And man, y'all should have saw the look on my face when I had discovered that the Chocolate Factory album was on February 18th of this year, and 5 days later he was sentenced in Chicago. You should have saw my face when I figured that part out. I literally, if I had any more hair on my head, I would have pulled the shit out.
And look, what's crazy is and what's wild about that shit is if you lived in the hood, especially around the Chicagoland area, you had the Chocolate Factory on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Am I lying, Jeff? And I'm talking about
man.
real copy. Real copy. Real copy.
Yeah.
On Valentine, I had TP2.com 2 weeks early. Promise you, real copy. Fucking the game up. You just have to know the right people, baby.
Yeah. And I would pull up to the warehouse where my homie worked, and he would give me that shit as soon as they got it in the store.
Swear to God. Tell you, like I need that. I need to be bumping that before anybody bumping that. Straight up. Fuck around and can't ride around in Chicago with it. Fuck around R. Kelly, roll up on the side of your ass like, nigga, what did you do about shit? What's going on? Shit. I think
this ain't out yet.
Right. I think he told a story about some shit like that happening once. A motherfucker was bumping this shit. The Loveland album. That's crazy, man. The Loveland album was actually one of those albums, though, man.
Yeah, man. It was a great body of work, man.
To where they always talk about that he was always up in some female face, man. That dude was chasing a bag, man.
Man,
and when you chasing that bag, you ain't chasing no females, man. Trying to tell you. And they don't get it.
Especially if you're trying to recoup, money that you thought you had and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't too much room for error,
Right.
Exactly.
And it's a certain level of game, I guess, that people ain't got out here when it comes to certain situations because, you can't talk this hood shit to a motherfucker that work on Wall Street and live in the fucking suburbs shit and don't understand what the fuck happens when you're dealing with thoughts and motherfuckers with red hair and flip-flops on and shit and tattoos that say loyalty on them and shit. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just bullshitting. I like the loyalty tattoos, honestly. I ain't gonna even hold you up, nigga. Them motherfuckers is the shit. But some motherfuckers be wearing, huh?
No, I was gonna say you gotta be well versed in niggertum, you know.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because this bitch some nigga shit off gate. I swear to God. When Tim Savage came out the first time when they was standing in front of that nigga house, I was like, this is some nigga shit. Who does this shit? You know what I'm saying? You done bought a crackhead in the Santi McGee up here and her boyfriend up here for moral support, and he looking like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Really? Did this nigga just feed you a line? I'm look at the boyfriend. When I watched that video, I looked at everybody. I listened over and over again, but I looked at everybody while I was listening. That shit crazy. Dude broke up with Asante like immediately. He broke up with her ass immediately. I'm serious. He wasn't with her no more. Behind that shit, he like, nah, man, you on some bullshit. Straight up. Her lips was chalky white and shit, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
I told you who she was. She was she was prom queen at King High School.
Oh my God, man. She was like, I know. You come and stand in front of somebody's shit. Reporters see, and what was crazy at that point, the reporters wasn't really against R. Kelly. The smear campaign hadn't really popped off yet. So they was asking logical questions. Hey, why is you standing in front of this man's house if your daughter is 19 years old? She's an adult, right? Tim Savage said, well, if you ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, my God.
Somebody should have asked him spell Stockholm Syndrome.
It was so funny. Shit. It was so funny when Steve Greenberg was like, people talking about they got Stockholm Syndrome. They don't even know what that shit means.
I mean, oh my God. I was sitting there like this motherfucker said. And then, I'm talking about he didn't even answer this man's question. He didn't even answer the man. The man asked, look, ain't your daughter grown? Yes or no? Fuck Stockholm Syndrome. Is your daughter a fucking adult? He couldn't even. Oh my God. I was like, wait a minute. And then Asante get her goofball ass on the microphone and shit. And little do we know she's tapped in with Tim in her ear. Tapped right in.
He got some type of device that they communicating while they doing the press conference and a whole bunch of weird shit going on.
Acting like they run the presidential convoy and shit.
Right.
Yep. And the reason why Tim interjected himself because he knew it was about to go left because I believe she forgot whatever line or whatever she was about to say next time. Because now the questions are getting even more intense.
Because if you look at it, she was looking around like, aren't you gonna say something? You gonna tell me what to say? Like, come on. You know what I mean?
Like, we ain't taking no more questions. Motherfucker, God damn it. Y'all ain't catch all of that shit immediately. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, just knowing that a year prior, all of this shit with this man's house getting broken into and shit, man, I knew it was about to be foolish, man. All of that shit's tied in. Like, the break in this house and every fucking thing, man, they was trying to find shit then.
And see, that's the other part that That really gets me. Because if the man's house was broken into, where were the hostages when they broke in his house?
Man, in the basement that
Exactly.
didn't exist.
Well, who had a basement in their house? Tim
In the
Savage.
basement, in the basement that didn't exist and shit.
Tim Savage had a basement in his house because I remember he did a live and he said, "Oh, I'm sitting here in my basement," and I said that, "Oh, catch 22."
Wow, yep. So
Damn, that
who
is
had
right.
Catch 22.
man, Kels, man. There's been some moments, man, where it was just like, yeah, Kels got jokes. He a funny dude. He was like, when Miguel King interviewed, and he was like, I don't know how to hog tie people. Why would I hog tie us?
Exactly. Exactly.
She said a whole time her. I don't know some people. My kids is listening to this.
What? He's
Like
like,
this is
man,
like he was on a goddamn farm in Chicago somewhere, wrestling pigs and cows and shit. Like, really? Knock it off, lady.
right,
And
he
what
had
about
the
the other
Trump
part?
power, man.
And what about the other part when you said they say I have a cult or running a cult? I don't even know what that is.
Mhm.
Right.
Exactly.
I just know I ain't got one.
Yeah. Oh no. Or somebody run.
Or when Gayle King was like, yeah, you wrote a song called "I Admit." What does that mean? He was like, well, even a 2-year-old can understand that. And she was like, all right, for all the people who ain't 2 years old. And he was like, well, honestly, that question don't make no sense. He's like, that question don't make no sense, man.
Yeah, so
Oh no. What about when he said, unless somebody got an uncle that lived down the street to go get some shoes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
He's like, don't let me. You don't let him out unless
Geronda, bitch, Geronda.
they
Like,
got to
come
go
on,
get
man.
some shoes
Geronda.
down the street from their uncle.
You know?
I don't care, I'm calling you out. Because unless they need some shoes from down the street from their uncle.
You know?
Man,
He was
quit
like, man,
playing.
right, he said, quit playing. That's when you knew it was just, this is
Exactly.
That nigga was serious. I knew he was serious as a heart attack when he was like, man, quit playing. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, from the turn up on her ass now.
Yeah. That hood was coming out, boy. Like, y'all better stop fucking with me.
What?
I was in the studio, man, about motherfucking business.
And then when you come to find out the details about, you talk about somebody can't eat and he paying these tramps $5,000 a month. You're like, really?
But he wouldn't feed me. Wait a minute. You fend for yourself, bitch. You just because he gave you 5 racks didn't mean you were supposed to go to the store and spend it on a Birkin bag, goofball. Damn.
And then on top of that, they're talking about he wasn't feeding nobody. Lisa Van Allen ordering room service left and damn right for everybody else.
Nigga, for groups that wasn't even gonna make it. Them niggas' talent. Wait a minute. Look, bro. This really, to be honest with you, this is the first time I really heard of these niggas when all this shit came up. I'm like, who the fuck is Talent?
Talent, I heard of Talent one time. And Talent and Talent was on the Life soundtrack. They're like the Vegas Catch featuring Talent. That was the only time I heard about them, even kind of remotely knew who they were. Other than that, never heard from him again.
That nigga R. Kelly should have went back and got public announcement for that type of bullshit. He was gonna go through that type of shit. Because public announcements, the debut album was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
I got it. They had some nice tracks on there, man. I ain't gonna even front.
That All Work No Play was nice, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah, I still got their CD.
Mm-hmm.
Say it's about time to let them know.
You got a
Yeah.
real man, so he's got to go.
I
Mhm.
swear, bro. That sounded
Yeah,
like
Jeff,
the
I
shit.
remember it.
Like, nigga,
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, boy, them niggas are snapping. I was like, okay.
Said
All
that
right,
plain
y'all
and
trying.
simple. Like, yeah, it got to go.
Yeah, that motherfucker got to get up out of here before I come over there with the pistol. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit, you got a real nigga. Yeah, I've been slanging dick, giving you money, and you still with this bitch ass nigga? Are we really doing this?
Real
I'm just
shit.
saying. Sometimes, look, I'm telling you, females don't even be knowing where they motherfucking bread be buttered at sometimes, though, man. To be honest with you, like they could really have a motherfucker on their side taking care of them, and they can ask them for anything and get it. And then have some weak ass nigga that they can't even get a motherfucking the motherfucker ain't even go get her a soda from the doggone gas station and shit. She chasing this nigga. Shit's crazy. Shit's ass backwards.
The nigga say, I got an EBT card I can give you. Can't give you nothing else.
Shit ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't got they females be falling for niggas with dick and nothing to lose. Shit, I got something to lose.
Mhm.
Straight up. For real. Like,
And
you know,
shocked as why it didn't work out.
I'm telling you, you
Right.
that Florence Nightingale syndrome of, having to I guess take care of somebody. I don't know, man. The shit crazy as fuck to me, man. It's like, I don't know. It throws me off because it's just like the psychology of where we are, man, with females and how the dating pool is so jacked up because of it, man. We are hit because of this shit, man.
Yeah, you
You know,
gotta be careful.
and to be a black man out here in America trying to date, bro.
Shit.
Shit.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking 45 years old, dog, trying to date. And I promise you, I can't date nobody in their 20s. It'll give me a fucking headache, man.
Man,
Shit
it's
ridiculous.
rough, brother.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the ones in their 30s, oh shit, it's still a roller coaster. And by
You
the
know what?
time you get to the,
I was just gonna say, man, I think it's really like because we in pretty much the same area, man. The picks out here is slim to none, man. I think like in different um parts of the country, it might get a little better. I might be wrong about that, but most brothers that I'm talking that we in the same age bracket, man, is the same thing, man. So that it just sounds like the same story with brothers trying to date in our age bracket, man. These
and it's
chicks
funny
crazy.
because it's like it's like a lot of females, and not all of y'all, but some want money for nothing. You want me
Yeah.
to come out of my pocket for you for nothing.
Social media has got a lot of people disillusioned. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
You want me to pay your
bruh.
bills.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to give you gas money. You want me to,
They looking for
sponsor
a
and
daddy.
help you with your nails and all for nothing.
They
I
looking
saw
for
a
a
Nothing.
video.
father, bro.
I saw a video somewhere. Some chick was on. I don't know if it's on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. Said that you got to give her $5,000 before you can be able to take her out on a date. Like you cash out her $5,000. I'm like, in what world?
I remember saying that. Yeah, she did say that. I was going, yeah, you delusional as fuck.
Man.
You
Was
know
that on
what, man?
TikTok or was that on YouTube or which one?
I think it was on TikTok. I was like, girl, I wouldn't even give you Monopoly money.
But like I said, the most ridiculous thing about that is this same individual can holler victim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true.
This same individual that threw her coochie out there on the chopping block for 5 racks can holler victim
Yeah.
after she took the $5,000.
But you know
She
what?
could take the 5,000 and still be a victim.
Mm-hmm. Did
That's
y'all see?
scary. Oh,
Yeah. Did y'all see the video about the mama being with her son and her mama and his mama kind of giving them up the game a little bit? And she was and she was telling them and then she was calling out some of these women at the same time. And
Right.
she was talking about how she was about telling her son like look, you need to look, y'all women out here. My son ain't supporting. My son I ain't supporting your lifestyle of feeding you. Y'all on a date. Y'all trying to get to know each other.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but the one line that got me that she said, you know, some of y'all out here, some of y'all out here, y'all ain't got no tact when it come to your coochie. Y'all coochie out here, y'all coochie out here ready to eat for everybody. I said, damn.
Oh, damn, cold thing.
Yeah, she broke that down though. She did.
That's ugly right there.
And that's the thing, man. You know, for those that got sons as teenagers, that's the kind of game you got to give them and let them know what's going on. Because, man, you got some of these young girls out here now, they'll sit there and easily say they'll call the police on you, you know, just for arguing with him and type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's wild as fuck, man. It's wild as fuck because, you know, you know that females know that if they call the police, 9 chances out of 10, the police gonna believe what they got to say before they believe what the man got to say. That's a fact, man. That ain't nothing to be disputed, nothing to be denied. That's an absolute fact. I mean, so if you can get a man in a predicament where he loses his cool, then the next thing you know, you got him in a position where the police is there. You done really threw this man into the hands of the white man or the authorities or whatever you want to call it for whatever situation it is, and it never ends good.
That's
For
true.
nobody. It never ends good. And for those in my mind that see fit to run to an attorney to see what type of damages they can get instead of running to the police station to keep a criminal and a so-called monster from being a criminal and a so-called monster to other people, you're absolutely ridiculous. And I'm more prone to believe you put yourself in that position.
Yeah. And now guess what I heard now? Gloria Allred's head then reared up in the Josh Giddey situation now.
Oh, you knew that was coming. Knew that was coming.
So I don't know if maybe she must be representing the family or something. I'm like,
probably more likely is. But shit, but look here, man. I gotta get ready to go cook dinner and stuff, man. But I just want to say, as always, man, it's good to get up and meet and talk about these things, man. Because at the end of the day, man, if we don't protect each other, man, who's gonna protect us? You know what I'm saying? And,
Absolutely, man.
Gentlemen, y'all keep doing your thing. May God richest blessing be upon you. You know, watch your 6, your 9, and your 12, and don't give all your damn money away. Keep it safe.
Ain't nothing happening, bro. You already know it. I'm gonna catch you on the flip, man. I'm gonna catch your channel too, Sir Miguel.
All right, bro. Y'all be easy, man. And till next time.
You
God
too,
bless.
Sir Miguel. Have a good night, man.
Your show.
Absolutely, yeah.
100.
That boy got good time, and you know it's about time to get up out of here for me. What time is it? It's 8. I got about an hour some change and I can stay up, yup. So yeah, we're gonna cut up out of here. But man, if y'all got anything that y'all want to tell the people before we rotate, go ahead and let them know. And we can go ahead and get back to our Sunday, getting our life together for the Monday.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say something real quick. Once again, I'll say free Kels till we see Kels. You know what that is. But believe all women. Look. not every woman is a lie, but damn, not everybody, but not every woman is a truth teller either. So it is what it is, and we're gonna and let's just continue to stay vigilant with this, but not just this situation, but other situations, because sooner or later down the pike it could wind up affecting us all in some type of way. So we need to go ahead and continue to just like Sir Miguel just said, watch your 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9. So it is what it is. Holla at all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Definitely looking forward to link up with y'all again, and y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna go here and just say the same thing, man. Pretty much is stay vigilant, man. Stay aware of what these agendas that they're put out there. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes through the propaganda and the media and the false narratives that they try to oversaturate your mind with, and stay aware. We can't, pick and choose. We got to stay across the board, whether it's R. Kelly, whether it's P. Diddy. We got to give everybody the benefit to have to be innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. Man, it's always a pleasure and always a treat when the players meet. Appreciate Derek, brother J Rock, Sir Miguel, everybody in the chat. Peace and blessings, and have a great rest of your evening.
Most definitely, man. You always you know what I'm saying, make it real at the end, man. And like I said, man, we just have to stay aware, stay alert, man. That's the only way that we can stay alive out here as black men. And that's, I hate to say it, but even when it comes to, our own, man, it's just real talk. We gotta be on point. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying, for Jeff for coming on and always giving up the content. J Rock, Sir Miguel, people who was up in the chat for a little minute. We just doing this, we expanding slowly but surely. I have some content, little video vignettes and stuff for y'all. So we're gonna make it happen, man. And like I said, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night, man, and have a good week. And I'll get with y'all sometime during the week, man. I'ma holler. Peace out.